You have hundreds of customer reviews, support tickets, and survey responses sitting somewhere. You know there are patterns in there. You also know you will never sit down and read all of them. So you guess what customers want, and you're often wrong. Today we're going to show you a 5-minute monthly workflow that turns hundreds of feedback items into 3 specific fixable issues, each backed by real customer quotes. 1 prompt, no new tools. We're the Cynked team. We help everyday humans and small businesses get real value from AI. The kind that compounds, not the kind that gives you another tab to manage. This is Beyond the Prompt, Episode 4. Here's the trap. You know your customers are telling you something. Every week, more reviews come in, more support tickets, more survey responses. The patterns are there, you're just never going to read them. Not because you don't care, because nobody has time to read 200 items a month and synthesize them by hand. So you do what everyone does, you guess. You glance at the most recent feedback, you trust your gut, you pick what to fix this quarter. And the data says you're wrong more often than you think. Not because your instincts are bad, because guessing about hundreds of customers from a sample of 3 angry emails just doesn't work. The fix isn't trying harder to read every review. The fix is offloading the synthesis entirely. AI is much better at this than your brain is. Here's the workflow. 4 steps. Step 1. Export your reviews, support tickets, or survey responses to plain text. A CSV works too. Step 2. Paste them into your AI tool with 1 specific prompt. Step 3. You get back a ranked list of themes by frequency with example quotes for each, and the top 3 issues you should actually fix this quarter. Step 4, and this is the part that matters most, run it monthly. Track how themes shift as you ship fixes. Watching a theme shrink across 3 months is the real payoff. Total time, 5 minutes once a month. Let's run it. It's the first Monday of the month. We've pulled all our customer feedback from the last 30 days into one place. We're using a tool called VoiceBox. Reviews, support tickets, NPS responses, the whole pile. 247 items this month. You don't need a fancy tool for this. A spreadsheet works. A CSV export works. The point is 1 place, not 5 tabs. Step 2. Paste the 247 items into your AI tool with this prompt. The prompt does 3 things. It asks the AI to cluster the feedback into themes, ranked by frequency. It asks for 1 representative quote per theme, the exact words customers used, and it asks for the top 3 specific issues you could reasonably fix in the next quarter. With 1 final instruction at the bottom, be honest, don't soften the bad themes. Hit enter, watch what happens. The AI works through the 247 items in about 30 seconds. Pricing confusion, checkout friction, slow load times, dark mode, onboarding drop-off. The themes come from the data, not from what we expected to see. That part matters. Here is the output. First, the full list of themes, ranked by how often they came up, with 1 customer quote for each. You can scan it in 15 seconds. Then the part you actually care about. 3 specific fixable issues. Things you could reasonably address in the next quarter. Number 1, checkout abandonment after the shipping calculator loads. 34 mentions. Number 2, pricing page confusion on the Pro tier. 28 mentions. Number 3, slow page load on mobile, especially product pages. 22 mentions, each one with the exact customer quote that captures it best. And if your feedback includes dates, the AI also tells you the direction. Is sentiment getting better or worse? You can take this list to your roadmap meeting next week, evidence already attached. Here's the full prompt, copy-paste version in the description and in our free guide. 3 things make this work. First, the structure. You're not asking for analysis, you're asking for a specific format. Ranked themes, top 3 fixes, sentiment over time. Without that structure, AI gives you a paragraph. With it, you get a document you can act on. Second, the request for one representative quote per theme. That's the part that makes this useful in a meeting. Without quotes, it's just a chart. With quotes, it's evidence. Third, and this is the one most people leave out, the instruction at the bottom. Be honest, don't soften the bad themes. That single line keeps the AI from doing what AI naturally wants to do, which is be agreeable. You don't want agreeable. You want true. Last piece. This works if and only if it becomes a monthly habit. The first Monday of every month. Set a calendar repeat now. But here's the part that makes this powerful. Not just useful, but actually powerful. Save the output to a doc. Call it customer voice or whatever you like. And the next month, before you run the workflow again, open that doc and read last month's output first. That's where the longitudinal insight lives. 1 month of customer feedback is interesting. 3 months stacked side by side tells you what's actually getting better and what's still festering. Watching a theme shrink across 3 months is more useful than any single snapshot. Over a year, this single habit will do more for your roadmap than almost anything else you could spend 5 minutes a month on. This is workflow 4 of 10 in our free guide, Beyond the Prompt. Link in the description, including the Vietnamese version. If you'd like the next workflow in your feed, subscribe. We publish one of these every Friday, next week. One long-form piece becomes a week of social. Talk soon.